Now we are going to study about viral diseases in man. All viruses are poisonous. If the viruses are entering into human, they are causing diseases in man. What are these viruses? Once again, recollection of general characters. They are the smallest intracellular obligate parasites. All viruses are poisonous. All viruses are parasites. What is the meaning of smallest? They are seen only under electron microscope. That is called smallest or ultra, we can say. Intracellular, they can multiply inside the cell. Intracellular means within the cell. Obligate means by chance they are entering into the body of the person or body of the plant or animals. That is called obligate parasite. So, smallest intracellular obligate parasites. They multiply in the living cells. Suppose they are human viruses. They enter into the body, they grow and multiply only in the human living cells. If they are plant viruses, they are entering into the plant, growing and multiplying inside the plant cell, living plant cell. That is called in the living cells only they can multiply. Outside the living cells, outside the body, they are not at all growing, not at all multiplying. They are showing non-living characters. Next, forcing the host cells to produce new viruses. For example, human virus entering into the body of a person, entering into one living cell, and it is forcing the human living cell to produce the new viruses of the same kind. Each cell may produce 50 to 200 viruses. So the cell will die, but 50 to 200 viruses will be produced. So forcing the host cell, not living as such, forcing the host cells, host cell means a human body cell, to produce new viruses. Multiplied viruses, okay, once the viruses are multiplied in the host cell, living cell, kill the host cell by rupturing. The cell will be ruptured and killing the complete cells. So the human body is losing the cells, viruses are keep on multiplying. These are all some characters of virus which are attacking human body. Now we are going to see types of viral diseases. What are the various types of diseases? Viral diseases are caused in human population. We have to see. Before that, a few we are going to study. Pneumonic or respiratory diseases. This is the outline of it. Pneumonic or respiratory diseases means some viruses are particular in attacking respiratory system only. The throat, the trachea, bronchi, lungs, etc. That is pneumonic respiratory diseases. Example for this is influenza. The next one is dermatotropic or skin diseases. Now these viruses are always attacking the skin, causing problem. That is called a dermatotropic. Dermo means the skin. Sometimes the doctors, dermatologist, they will be there. So they are specialists, skin specialist. Dermo means skin. Dermatotropic means attacking the skin. Skin diseases. Example for this, chicken pox. Not only chicken pox, any type of poxes. Okay, smallpox, chicken pox, everything. That blisters are formed over the skin. Next one is viscerotropic. Visceral. Visceral means important organs. These viruses are attacking important organs like brain, spinal cord, blood vessels, heart, etc. Virotropic or blood and visceral organ diseases. Blood. That means it is attacking blood cells, RBC, WBC, platelets, everything. Visceral organ, important organ diseases. Example, dengue fever. A person who is affected by dengue fever, blood will be first affected. After that, any important organ will be affected. Neurotropic. Here, neuro means nervous system. Now, these viruses are attacking the central nervous system. Central nervous system means brain and the spinal cord. They are attacking the brain and spinal cord. As a result of it, CNS diseases will be there. Example, rabies. Now, the rabies is caused by viruses. They are transmitted from dog to human at the time of dog bite. And also, we are going to study some of the common viral diseases in man. The first one is common cold. Common cold is caused by rhinoviruses. The name of the viruses group we are calling rhinovirus. It is not a single virus. It is a group where more than 100 different types of viruses are there. All are causing common cold. They are attacking the respiratory tract. Now the respiratory tract means starting from the nose up to the trachea and the bronchi. Now all these regions are affected. Then the mode of transmission will be droplet infection. Very often we are studying about what is a droplet infection. Whenever a person is coughing or whenever the person is sneezing, the mucus, invisible mucus droplets are floating in the air which carry a lot of viruses. They are called a droplet infection. Symptoms will be nasal congestion. Nasal congestion means the nose will be blocked completely. We may find it very difficult to breathe. Then, and the discharge. After some time, the blockage will be completely removed and the mucus will be coming out of the nose, running nose. That is called a nasal discharge. Sore throat. The throat infection will be there, severe pain will be there, we may find it difficult to swallow, we may find it difficult to talk. Cough and a headache, continuous cough and headache will be present. The second one is mumps. The mumps is caused by mumps virus, a type of RNA viruses. They are also called paramyxoviruses. They are also called paramyxoviruses. Then they are attacking the salivary glands. Around the mouth, in the upper jaw and lower jaw, 3 pairs of salivary glands are present. They are infected. 1 pair in the upper jaw, 2 pairs in the lower jaw. 3 pairs of salivary glands, they are infected. Then, the mode of transmission will be saliva. Suppose the affected person who is affected by mumps, the person is spitting the saliva outside in the common place. The saliva is carrying thousands of viruses. After the saliva is dried, the viruses are entering into air and moving to other person. That is saliva and a droplet infection. Just like this, here also droplet infection. Then the symptom will be enlargement of parotid glands. What are the parotid glands? We have to see. They are the first pair of salivary glands present in the upper jaw. They will be swollen and a severe pain will be there. The person cannot open the mouth, cannot swallow, cannot talk. Now that is enlargement of, that is swelling of the parotid glands. Parotid glands are the first pair of salivary glands. The third viral disease is measles virus. The measles virus are coming under one group of viruses called rhabdoviruses. They are also RNA viruses. They are also called paramyxoviruses. They are also called paramyxoviruses. Now these viruses are attacking the skin. So when the skin is affected, rashes will be appeared and blisters will be formed. And also these viruses are attacking the respiratory tract. I already told you respiratory tract means starting from the nose up to trachea and bronchi. They are infected. Now the transfer of the viruses from one person to another person is through droplet infection. Droplet infection, very often we studied about it. That is at the time of sneezing and coughing, through the droplets of mucus they are spreading. Then what are the symptoms? We have to see. Sore throat. That means very rough throat. That is a throat infection. Severe pain will be there. Running nose. Through the nose, the watery mucus is coming out. Cough. Continuous cough will be there. Fever. Reddish rashes on the skin. Now, all over the skin, we can find a red color rashes. Allergic rashes will be appearing. Some blisters will also be formed over the skin at the neck region. Now, near the neck region and also near the ear region. Plenty of rashes will be appearing. That is called measles. The fourth viral disease is viral hepatitis. Already bacterial hepatitis we have studied. Like that, viral hepatitis. Now, this is one disease. Now, this is caused by hepatitis B virus. Okay. Now, that is in the hepatitis A virus is there. Like that, hepatitis B virus is causing viral hepatitis. What is the meaning of hepatitis? We have to know. Then only you can understand the meaning of the virus and the next organ. Hepatum is a name given for liver. Liver is also called a hepatum. Hepatitis means liver infection. So, viral hepatitis means infection in the liver by virus or viral infection in the liver. So, the type of virus is hepatitis B virus. So, liver is affected, not any other organ, only liver is affected. Then, the mode of transmission will be, that is parental route. Sorry. Yeah, parenteral route and blood transfusion. Now we will take what is this parenteral route and blood transfusion. Now parenteral means that is through mouth or through the nose. Anyway, that is they are entering into our body. What are the openings are present in the body through which they are entering? Next one is a blood transfusion. Already one person is affected by viral infection in the liver. But without knowing that, before the symptoms are forming, the person is donating the blood. And the blood is given to one new person. Then the other person who is receiving the blood will also get it. That is blood transfusion. By blood transfusion also, that disease can be transferred. That is what spreading. Symptoms will be liver damage. The virus is damaging the liver, as a result of which jaundice is caused. Now jaundice means now the liver is functioning abnormally, as a result of which some waste pigments will be added in the blood. That is called jaundice. Nausea. Nausea means feeling like vomiting. That is called nausea. Yellowish eyes. The eyes are becoming completely yellow. For example, in the eye, when we see that the visible part of the eye, the black circle will be there, the rest of the part will be white. But the white region will be completely changed into yellow. That is called a yellowish eye. Fever and pain in the abdomen. Fever will be there, and also abdomen pain. Pain in the abdominal region. That is stomach pain. Normally we are telling, but in the abdominal region, all the organs are swollen and they are giving that is pain. That is about abdominal pain. These are all the symptoms of viral hepatitis. Commonly we are calling this viral hepatitis as jaundice. The continuation. Next, fifth disease will be chicken pox. The chicken pox is caused by varicella virus, otherwise called varicella zoster virus. It is the name of the virus, varicella zoster. Very shortly, sometimes they call it as varicella virus. It is a DNA virus. DNA virus means the virus is having only DNA, no RNA will be there. Then it is attacking the respiratory tract. The respiratory complete tract will be affected. Skin will be affected. Nervous system, brain, spinal cord, nerves, everything will be affected. Then how they are transmitted, we have to say droplet infection. I need not explain that. And direct contact, the affected person. Okay, the person who is having chicken pox, lot of blisters will be there over the skin. The affected person is touching the other person, or the other healthy person is touching this affected person, or cloths or any other materials used by the infected person. That is called a direct contact. Suppose we are healthy, we are touching the chickenpox person, or we are not touching directly that person, but the articles used by the person we are touching. That is direct contact. Then what are the symptoms? Mild fever. Okay, fever will not be very high. Mild fever will be there with itchy skin rashes. Allergic reaction will be there in the skin. Itchy skin, rashes will be there, and blisters. Blisters means some eruptions will be there. Inside the eruption, some fluid will be, watery fluid will be present. That is called the blisters. Now these are the symptoms. Then the sixth one is poliomyelitis. You have to see poliomyelitis. Shortly we are calling it as polio. Polio is caused by polio virus. It is a type of RNA virus. It is attacking the intestine. The main place of infection will be intestine. It is also attacking very important places like brain and the spinal cord. The brain is controlling all the organs. Spinal cord is also controlling all the organs. These two important organs, we are also calling brain and spinal cord as central nervous system, CNS. They are affected. Then how are they spreading? They are spreading through droplet infection and also through fecal oral route. Already we have discussed in the bacteria, fecal oral route. These viruses are present in the excretory undigested food, fecal matter. But they are somehow entering into the human mouth through housefly or somewhere. So they are entering into. This is called the fecal oral route. So through that also these viruses are entering. Now the person who is suffering from, the child which is suffering from polio, what are the symptoms will be there? We have to see. Fever will be there, muscle stiffness. When the viruses attack the muscles are becoming very rigid, very stiff. They won't contract, they won't expand. That is called the muscular stiffness and weakness. It will be stiffness and the muscles are becoming very, very weak. paralysis. I already told, paralysis means the nerves which are coming to the hands and legs will be destroyed by the viruses. So the message from the brain and spinal cord will not reach the hands and the legs. So what will happen? The hands and legs will become paralytic. Okay, there are no sensation, nothing will be there. They won't function properly. That is called a paralysis. And respiratory failure. When the condition is becoming worse, the respiratory failure, muscles of the chest region will be affected. The child cannot breathe and it will die. So these are all the symptoms. Now we are coming to the seventh disease, dengue fever. Everywhere it is a spreading, dengue fever. Now it is break bone fever. We are also calling it as break bone fever. Now we will take this. Dengue is caused by dengue virus. It is also called a flavivirus. Other name for this is flavivirus. It is a DNA virus. DNA virus virus I4. We are telling it is a type of disease. Virus It is a Dengue virus. Okay, Dengue 14 virus. Okay, this is the name of the virus. It is attacking the skin and the blood. It is attacking the skin and also the blood. That means blood cells, particularly RBC, WBC and platelets will be affected. Now they are transferred from person to person by mosquito vector. Vector means any insect which is carrying the microorganisms from one person to another person. That is called a vector. Mosquito vector means mosquito is the one which is transmitting the diseases. Aedes aegypti. Now the Aedes mosquito we are calling very shortly. Aedes mosquito. Now we are coming to the last one, symptoms of this dengue. Severe flu-like illness with a sudden onset of fever. Now flu, it is also called influenza-like. It is a respiratory problem. Severe flu-like illness. Illness means sickness with sudden onset of fever. Quickly, all in a sudden the fever will rise up and a painful headache. Severe headache will be there. Muscles and joint pain will be there. Muscles and joints pain. The last disease what we are going to study is chikungunya. Now see that we should not tell chikungunya, chikungunya, K-U-N, chikungunya. It is caused by alpha viruses. They are also called a toga virus. Alpha viruses are also called a toga viruses. They are attacking the nervous system, brain, spinal cord and nerves. They are also transmitted by mosquito vector. Now it is also by same Aedes. Then what are the symptoms will be there? Fever will be there, joints pain. Wherever the bone joints are there, like wrist, elbow, shoulder, knee, ankle, everywhere, severe pain will be there, headache will be there and joints swelling. Wherever the joint pains are there, that pained region in the joints and all, swelling will be there. It will be swollen. Now these are all the symptoms of chikungunya.